Hello, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life. Welcome back to my channel. And I am excited to do another layout for my December daily / documenting December. And I got very inspired by one of Missy Witten's videos. She had a stamp set that she doesn't drink coffee with. And she totally turned this paper into her embellishments by doing what I'm doing here on the screen. So I decided to do that. I used tons of mixed media on this. A lot of products from Shimmerz Paints. The two distressed oxides are right there. And of course I'll link all of the information on the description down below. And I'm just now going to town on my stamp sets. The two stamp sets that I have are from Stampin Up. One is, I think, no longer available, and the other one is, and it's their Christmas set. And I just went around and plopped a bunch of these stamps wherever I felt that they looked right. And I used two different colors for Tim Holtz. I used a brown and a black. I like the brown because of the pictures and the papers I'm going to use, but I also like the black because it stuck out just a tad bit more when I decided to use the Gelatos and the Shimmerz Paints on this particular piece of paper. And I just used a paper from Stampin' Up. It's just a white paper that is an 8.5 by 11, obviously. And I didn't use any gesso, nothing. I just went to town on stamping, and then I got out my blender pens that are sitting right off to the side, and I just went to town. So the three colors that I'm using there is a metallic white, a red, and a brownish color, I would say. And like I said, I'll link everything down below. I have it all laid out on a piece of paper because I used a lot of mixed media. I'm going to be honest, a lot of mixed media products throughout this. So here I am. I am just going through all of the colors, and I'm adding all these colors to these stamps that I just did. And the distressed oxide, because I was using the watercolor type based pen that you see right there, it actually didn't smear the black or the brown. It left it true, and it looks, when you see what I do, it looks really good at the end. I do have still shots very close to the punches that I used and my embellishment cluster, so you can really see that, yes, you see all of the designs on it, the colors, and they actually look really good. I like it, the layout, and I hope at the end you guys do too. So I am just going through all of this. This took me an hour to do, but it was mainly because I had to dry everything, but I left everything in just to show you guys what I have done. And it took, I mean, this was easy. I just turned on a movie or something, I think, or YouTube videos, and just went to town on coloring. And the red doesn't look like what you guys call blood or anything. It's just red. I do not have an issue using red on any of my layouts. Not even a problem on my process videos, nothing. Because at the end, it doesn't look like it at all. So for me, this looked out perfect. It may look a little different on camera here, but in real life, if you look at the layout, it actually turned out really well. So I started to use some of these other products. This green, I think, is okay. Say, can you see? And I just did it on the greenery, and I did add it to some of the other stuff that I felt that I needed some green somewhere else. But it mainly went on the ferns that you see there. And I did some more reds, and I placed all of these colors everywhere that you can see because I did not want like a white showing. So I got out this Inklingz Twinkle Twinkle, and every place that I did not put a color on, this is where this went. Because it's a shimmer type color, it leaves a little bit of a glimmer. So the page didn't look dull just because I didn't have any paints in there. So this is what I do to just cover it up. And you just see I went to town on making sure that every piece of this paper had some type of mixed media color of some sort. And I do, there we go. And so I cut out one, I just wanted to kind of see what it did. I thought I was going to use that one that I showed you there that I punched off camera, and it doesn't make the layout. So here I am. I took all of my all of my punches are actually from Stampin Up. So I just went to town and I started cutting them out. I did the leaf where the greens were at, and I did these flowers everywhere else. And they just took on the texture. That's all I wanted it there for. I just wanted the flowers to look a little bit more than just a flower. I wanted some dimension and some different tones of color and all that kind of stuff. So, and throughout this layout, the sun decided here in Georgia to pop in and out. So a little bit of the, the picture, it'll look like it's really bright, but it's the sun. And I tried to fix it, but that's what I get for having natural light along doing my process video. So you'll see me kind of start to do my mixed media this way and start to do my layout. You'll see me pull out colors as well for this to spray down and give me my backdrop. And then it starts out like this, and then it doesn't end like this at all, actually. I start to glue some of those together, and I use Tombow Mono, and it works out really well. I just wanted the bigger and the smaller flowers to get put together. And here we go. I start to back my pictures. I want to make sure that I had some pictures, and this is Echo Park's A Perfect Christmas, if I remember correctly. Yeah. A Story of Christmas. Sorry. It's The Story of Christmas is what this layout is. And I just wanted to get some greens and some reds on the background. So here are 3 more shimmers that I use. It's the red, there's a red, a green, and a clear white. And I did, on this paper, do a clear gesso down the middle of it, just off camera, just so I can do this. And I take the red, and I don't do anything with it. Like I said, I have no issue using red and on my layouts. And so I start to, that's the way my pictures are going to end, because the way I decided to use swirl the colors around, it ended up putting where my pictures are on the other sides of the layout instead, which is fine. And then I take the baby's breath and I just spray it all along there. And then we should be done. I take the heat tool and I get going throughout there. And I do dry the back too, because that makes it flat. It actually, I found doing more with the heat tool, it actually makes it flat if you dry both sides. So I'm now going to start to do my clusters and have them start to come together. And I use tissue paper on my backing just to give it a little bit more texture. And here I go. I know Lisa told me to use staple it, but I forgot again. Because knowing me, you'll probably see me do this the whole time. It's because I'll forget that I could staple that tissue paper together. So at first I was going to make these straight, these pictures of the photo straight, and then I kind of liked them crooked. So I ended up making them a little bit crooked in the layout. And I just start to place all of these flowers and everything everywhere. So I take the leaves and I start to place them in the spots that I would like. And I take my Tombow and I start to put them together. Get them all looking pretty and get them all going. And almost every flower has the word Mary something on it. It's one of the stamps. I tried that anytime that one of the flowers had the little saying everywhere on them, I made sure that those were sticking out. So it is actually in 3 spots. The bigger clusters is what's got it. It's called Mary Mistletoe. The mistletoe has absolutely nothing to do with this layout, but I like the saying. I thought it was pretty cool. And pretty much now these are set and ready to go. And I'm placing all the smaller ones and I'm putting down the Tombow. I have yet to place down the bigger flowers yet because I do pull out my thread. And I think this is where I'm off. Yep, I'm off to get the thread. And I use red on all of it instead of, I pulled out green, red, and white. And I think I use all red. And I'm sorry for my head right there. I'm not sure why my head ended up being in there, but it did. And then I pull out all this red and I just place it along there. And I do it in all 3 clusters. Except for, I think I even do it in, I think I do it in all 4 clusters instead. We gotta wait and see. I use white in the other part of the clusters too. And I place it down. I hope you guys are enjoying December and everything that goes along with it. We here in Georgia are getting told that we may get some snow on Friday, and when I do this process video, it's Thursday the 7th, so they're talking the 8th that I may wake up with some snow, so we'll see that. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, if we do have snow, I'll post it, because truly, I'm going to tell you, I'm from North Dakota. It's not snow. It's like frozen ice that looks like snow, and they all go crazy here. And I just love it because both my husband and I, we have a truck and we have an SUV, and for the 2 of us, we go play in it. We go around and watch it and go play and see how people are, you know, kind of driving dumb. And because they don't know how to drive in it, so we'll go out and about. So we'll see. We'll see if you see some pictures on my Instagram and Facebook, if you do follow me there as well. And I am, if it does snow this year here, I will definitely be documenting it throughout my December too. So you may see an extra layout coming up as well throughout this. But we'll see. Today it got pretty cold. It's actually in the 40s and it's raining. One of Josh's classmates said that when they flew out of Atlanta yesterday, they had snow and got grounded and couldn't fly. So we'll see. We'll see if we get some. But back to the layout, I decided to take the Echo Parks, the stickers, and do my title and place some true red along the page and put that snowman down. And I just state the title called Hello Santa, because my sister, or my little girl is in there, Kaylin, and we were at one of the Christmas things that MWR does here on Fort Gordon, and had these funky snowmen, and she had to take her picture by it. So there I was showing you the title, and I put in my journaling, and that's where I leave my journaling. And then I get out, I put my date stamp, and then I get out sequence, and you will see here at the end that I do all of my sequences. And the sequence is, oh what fun, but I take out just the little, it's like the kind of almost white and clear, but they're kind of shimmery. So you see that I go through and I do all of that. And this finishes out my layout. I'm going to leave you with some Christmas music here to watch the end of it. I hope that you like this channel. Hit the like button, and if you want to get more notifications, hit that subscribe button. And I will talk to you soon. Bye!